Hey guys, what's going on? Allegedly, this is my opinions. All my theories, all my thoughts, all my speculations. Allegedly, all my opinion. Trigger warning times 100 million. And y'all's comments to y'all's and y'all's alone, not to reflect on the channel. We do our research together. Anyway, I want to come on for a minute about justice for Jay Slater and talk about a few things that really I talked about the other night, a couple of nights ago, about the white t-shirt and some of the other statements that were put out by the big news stations that were down there, that talk to the parents and stuff like that. They put out a few things, and I was going back and reading over some of these and trying to see. I knew that he had somehow messaged that Kasim dude, right? Like, to let him know his key was lost, but I didn't know if it was 100%, right? I didn't know until the father told the news station that yes, that guy did admit that Jay had messaged him and said his friends had left him and that he didn't have his key. So how did Jay have his number? I thought he never met him, but that night. That doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, if you're messaging somebody, that's kind of, is that, I think they've been in contact the whole time, I really do, since the 13th. I think they probably met on the 13th, the day they landed. And I bet they were all up there more than one time, and that's why it wasn't nothing new to him to go up there. I think that, like I've always said, that's the Kingpin house to me. That's where everything goes down. That's what I've always thought. And y'all know that from part one, right? But I'm so confused on the white t-shirt. That's what makes me think it was sooner. I really do think it could have been sooner. Like 24-hour difference. Like, was all this stuff being filmed to make different clips, right? Like the beach video, all that stuff, was that all done to make people think, have a couple of different ways out, right? Cover my own butt type thing. I'm just wondering, because some of the stuff that he said really blew my mind. The white shirt for one, the messaging, Arab, Jay messaged him to tell him that his key was lost, right? And that his friends had left. But now that we have proof of that, that is a little bit different. And then in the news station, also that WBJ, whatever, I think they were covering it like every day. They spoke to the mother, and the mother told her from the get-go. Now this was early on, guys, but from the beginning, that they had never talked to Jay on Sunday at all. So that does make me wonder. And the white t-shirt, does that mean that they had all left and went somewhere else and he put on a white t-shirt? Like I said, your lies sometimes come out and you don't catch it till it's too late, right? Once you publish that, it's published. They go fund me. But all her statements said white. So was he in white? Was this the night before? That's what I'm saying, is that there's a difference, right? I've always wondered that. I've always wondered if that CCTV footage that they showed, somebody saw the timestamp, or was that the night before? Now that would make more and more sense, because that did look like a white t-shirt in that CCTV footage where he's running across the road. So that's what I'm wondering. Did he have on white the actual time that it happened? Makes me wonder. Do he have on green and blue and then he changed? And that was all Saturday. Well, so it could have been Sunday morning after midnight. You know what I mean? Like, because they till 4 or 5 in the morning, those things I think go on like 24 hours a day. And that could have been the case. Maybe he wasn't around at all on Sunday, because that white car. If you go back and watch some of the beginning footage, when it shows about the phone ping, when the phone ping came in on the news station, um, it shows that little bridge with those white things, which is where that car pulled up and somebody jumped in, remember? It's exactly the same area as where somebody jumped in that car. That is freaking weird to me. I have the photo, I got it today, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Because it did kind of blow my mind. I didn't know it was that close. It was right above where that hut is. I did not realize that it was that close, because from the pictures from down the bottom, it looks like it's further away. But it is right on top of that area. And there's access pull-off on the shoulder right there. You can see it. I don't know. No idea. It is mind-blowing, though. I was trying to read some of these other things that the dad had said. And I'm trying to see. He didn't speak to anyone on Sunday. That came from the news station that talked to the mother. That is what she said, word for word. Some of this stuff is just, I don't know, guys. It's really bothering me, because I'm still going back to my first thought that something happened before, a little bit before, like 12, 15, 18 hours before. Like, yeah, Sunday, but Sunday early morning. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's why they went to 5 a.m. to that one and drank a drink and then went, and that's why the 2 white cars were seen there. Maybe it was all on Sunday, but Sunday morning, like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. I would have given them plenty of it. 24 hours ahead, it's up. Man, it makes you wonder, right? Because we never saw really time-stamped dates on any of those videos. So, AI technology can do crazy things, but especially when you're in crypto and you're selling all this stuff and you're selling this stuff on the market and you know a lot about all these different things and how they work, and you have rappers, producers, people that know how to work with equipment and know how to use AI well. Like, that's what scares me. Could they have made all these clips up? And that's what we were getting at, because it didn't really seem like the police put out very much at all, except for only things they thought could be. Like he was seen drinking in a bar of football. Was that the day? That's the day that it happened? Maybe he was seen in a damn bar watching football. I don't know. All the things that were said could have been true in a way. I don't know. It just goes back to the GoFundMe. I keep going back to the GoFundMe. It's just something about the way she put everything, it gets me. It's like she was using that for her alibi. Like the GoFundMe was her way out to exclude herself from everyone. She said she left early alone. Remember? Alone. Now we find out she left with Brad. And who else? Brandon, who else was with her when they left? And they left Jay on purpose, knowing that he would probably message them for a ride. And then they could all go up there. That's why both cars were seen. I do think it was Sunday morning early. 5, 6, 7 in the morning that morning. 6:30, whenever those white cars were seen there and the other one was seen down the way. I believe that those timestamps, if we could really see proof, would probably be Sunday, not Monday. Actual Father's Day. It's just, man, I don't know, guys. It's just crazy to me. These news stations put out that he was seen at 8:55 that day. I don't know. It's just so hard to juggle it, right? There's ways to think it could happen before. There's ways to think, no way it happened before. But I can't all these people be lying. And I believe the mother's statements that she gave to the news media. She did say that they didn't either one speak to Jay on. Now, I don't know if they're telling different stories now, but in the very beginning, you can go find it under the news station thing in the shows. I don't know. It's weird, guys. It's weird. But it's just something we have to think about, because if the white t-shirt Lucy's saying he really had on, then this is a different timeline. Because they're showing the gray shirt with the stripes. They're going by that video is what it is, to say that that's what he's saying. But what if those videos were filmed the day before? And they went home and changed, and something happened at their place, at their rental, or on the beach. That would, and then the other one was just to take them up there to cover it up, to get them away from the beach, so they would be looking up there and not down there. Man, it just makes me wonder. Maybe it did happen down at the bottom, and they just used the top for them guys to help cover it up. Yeah, there's so many ways this thing could go. That's the hardest part, but we got to keep pushing. We do. We got to get justice regardless. We got to figure it out, guys. We do. We have to figure this out. It's bugging the heck out of me. Because I feel like somehow, some way, that GoFundMe statement she put out was, I believe some of it was correct, like the white shirt. I believe these things she forgot and just put down the truth when she was writing. And yes, she worded it way differently, like, alone, and then we find out no alone. And then all these things, the timestamps to me never added up. It was 8, he left, then 8:15, and then 8:30, and then 8:50, and then all these different times. Is that what time they powered his phone off? Knowing that in a month it'd be out of battery? I mean, what? I don't know. I just think whoever came running and jumped in that white car on that freeway bridge, they know something. I think that's whoever was putting stuff out there. Or making sure they didn't leave anything out there. Or figuring out the area to scout it out. Or they went through that cave and put him down in the bottom of that cave somewhere, and then came out that side because it was closer and came running back up. Because there is a trail that they say you can follow that's easy. Yes, it's a little longer route, but it is a safe trail. So they could have come up the safe trail and come back and got picked up there. Maybe they were covering everything under that cave. And I've always thought, no way his fingerprints would have lasted unless he was kept somewhat cold. But no, got your brain rolling, don't it? Thinking about it. Got my brain rolling. Really, it does. I'm just trying to figure out the exact time frame, and that's something I don't know if we'll ever be able to do unless something leaks so we can see a timestamp on. Show an actual time footage, because this cover-up is... That Guadalajara might have just been listening to everything they said. Right? They were using their footage from their phones from the club. I mean, to say what he was... I mean, that's why they put out something different than she did. Because she put hers out early, and they didn't really start coming out with their stuff till like the 5th day. I don't know. One big secret, ain't it? One big secret. But I know those crypto sellers are a bunch of BS. I know that's dirty stuff. And that's why I feel like something bad happened. Tom Hilton and all them, I feel, were there and all involved somehow on a revenge. They made a setup to look like another way, but I don't know. I mean, everything I'm finding on the cell phone, guys, was found next to him. Everything from law enforcement that I found. Now, there's other things that say no, but I don't know. It's just everything I can't find any one thing to say that they were pinging the AirTag or anything like that. And it's possible, I know that. But if the bag was with him and he had the AirTag, they'd have found him way sooner. They'd have went straight to him. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to say. But we need to just break it down backwards, I guess, and start from the day he's found and work the way back and see if we can work it that way. I don't know. We have to try something different. Take what we know from the front, put it to the end, and then work it backwards. Just see if the dates. I mean, because there's so much said on those dates if you go find the news stations of what they put out by the mom. See, the mom spoke a lot to the news media, a lot. And they're not going to lie about what she says. They're going to put it out, word for word. I don't know. We just need to redig, I guess. I don't know what to say from here other than, I mean, we know something bad happened. We know this boy didn't fall off that cliff on his own. Every trail hike that I've searched that shows that area and how many times that area was searched is beyond me. They said they were like 100 yards to 200 yards from where they have been searching so much, but the smell would have been so bad. They would have easily found him that close. That's why I don't think he was there. Not yet. I don't think he was there till that last day or the day before the last day. That's what I think. But I don't know. We might not ever know, guys. That's what sucks. But we need to go back. We know that life raft boat had nothing to do with it. That was way different area. There's a possibility that it could have happened down at that resort after they had left those clubs or whatever. It could have happened there. It could have just been made up about having a key, but he said Jay texted him, and so I'm assuming that he showed the messages to someone. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the father would lie about that. I don't. I think I probably asked to see them. I know I would, but it could have been anybody texting him from Jay's phone. So we know that now, but who knows, guys? Who knows? Technically, all you got to do is have somebody call his number and swipe the phone open and you're in it. Just don't hang it up. Just go search what you want in the phone and you'll be able to get in. Yeah, I don't know. Just have to check it out and see, I guess, as far as the white shirt is bugging me. Because where is the white shirt? Because he was found in a green and gray striped shirt. I don't know. It's so weird. So weird. But anyway, there's more to do with some of this selling of all this stuff online, and there's something major that went on, and I think he found out about it. And it's either revenge or they got him because they thought he was going to say something. I don't know. But anyway, y'all guys be good, be safe. I'm going to keep working. We'll keep digging. Justice for Jay Slater. Remember, trigger warning times 100 million. These are just allegedly my thoughts. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. We'll talk soon. All right, bye.